Hey, what's up, YouTube? Sean here with INSPIRIT&TRUTH. So it's the 20th. I guess if something's going down, it's going down today, right, guys? I want to point everybody to 2 Chronicles 7:14. If my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves, and pray and seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, and will forgive their sin, and will heal their land. There's always been an if-then relationship between us and God, and between what God will do for us, His protections over us. It's always been hinged to a loving obedience, guys. I'm watching so many people freak out, so many people, good people who have faith in the Lord, and somehow they've bought into this worldly system to such a degree that they think that, the people in positions of authority somehow got there against God's will. John 19:11, Jesus answered, "Thou couldst have no power at all against me, except it were given thee from above. Therefore he that delivered me unto thee hath the greater sin." And when he says, "He that hath delivered me unto thee," he's not talking about God granting the authority for him to be delivered. He's talking about the people who made the decision, the people in the positions of authority. Like it or not, they're still ordained by God. They didn't get there somehow by circumventing God's will. Daniel 2:21, "And he changeth the times and the seasons. He removeth kings and setteth up kings. He giveth wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding." It's inescapable. You can't get away from this, guys. If Trump's going to remain in power after today, and all the hype ends up being true, and the military's really got his back, and he's getting ready to deal with all of this, then it was ordained by God. If it doesn't happen, guess what? It was still ordained by God. Proverbs talks about God says, "Counsel is mine, and sound wisdom. I am understanding. I have strength. By me kings reign, and princes decree justice. By me princes rule, and nobles, even all the judges of the earth." Guess what, guys? For the diehard constitutionalists, that includes the liberal judges. Again, nobody ends up in a position of authority by circumventing, God's will. Going back to the first verse that I touched on, 2 Chronicles 7:14, this land is in desperate need of healing, and it has been for a long time. And it's not in the situation that it's in because of anything people who don't believe in God are doing. It's, "If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves, and pray, and seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, and will forgive their sin, and will heal their land." So apparently we've got some wicked ways to turn away from, guys. Apparently we've got some humbling to do. Apparently we need to be seeking God's face. And we need to be praying. Yeah, most of us pray, and I think we have at least a rudimentary understanding of what's wicked. But we're not really going by God's definitions clearly, or this wouldn't be happening. So whatever happens today, or doesn't happen today, get back to focusing on God and trusting God. Trying to conform ourselves to the image of Christ, who is the perfect image of the Father in heaven. That's how we turn things around, guys. It's not just spreading the good news, that salvation is available to us. We got to do something with it. Now we're getting back to James. "Show me your works, your faith without works, and I'll show you my faith by my works." Works isn't a dirty word, and it's this default setting we have in our mind, like, "Oh my gosh, you're doing works, now you're putting yourself back under the law." Go back and reread all that, and seriously start getting down to what it's even talking about. There's still works, guys. And clearly we're not doing them, or we wouldn't be in the shape that we're in as a nation. It's on us. It's on the body of Christ. It's on the believers. It's not on the unbelieving world. It never has been. Peace and blessings in Yeshua's name.